Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the First 15 Diablo edition. This is Hellcat, and today we are looking at the Demon Hunter. So the Demon Hunter has a sort of split mechanic here. She has two pools of power, I guess you could call it. She has Hatred and Discipline. Hatred is a fast regenerating resource used to fool the Demon Hunter's offensive abilities, and Discipline is a resource that regenerates slowly over time and is used for the Demon Hunter's tactical abilities. So my starting powers here are Hungering Arrow, which generates 3 Hatred. It's a fire a magical arrow that seeks additional targets, and I've got my basic ranged attack here. So we're going to go ahead and go through the first 15 minutes of gameplay for the Demon Hunter here. And I'm going to start the timer and we'll get started. So once again we are traveling along the zombie path. As you can see, this shot kind of randomly pierces through enemies. I can hit more than one zombie with it.
I have journeyed here to find the fallen star and purge its evil from this land.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
They keep coming.
I think it's pretty cool if you can't see my shot ricochet.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
Burn those corpses before they rise again. Zakharum has fallen to disgrace.
So if you didn't see before, this is my stash, and this amount of gold is all my gold across all my characters. This is not the gold I started with for this character. Talk to Lady Leah here.
Leah, is it? Rumford said that you survived the fallen star's impact.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but... Watch out! The wounded are turning!
And I'm not even using my normal attack here, so there's not really a point.
Get accustomed to that.
Yay,
This is
level 2.
killing business.
And by money, of course, I mean hatred. So if you haven't seen any Diablo 3 videos before, and this is your first one, Diablo 3 skills are gated. So at level 1 I could only use at level 1 I could only use one skill. And at level 2 I can use 2 skills. Now that's fine because I've only got 2 skills at the time. But I'll start getting more skills and I will only be able to use 2 at a time until I reach level 6. And then at level 12 I'll be able to use another, 18, 24 respectively. So my new skill here is Impale. It costs 25 Hatred, and it throws a knife and impales an enemy.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
Then I shall put an end to them and secure your town.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
So let's go back out and talk to Captain Rumford.
16 militiamen went out. Only Rumford came back.
What can I do to help fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Don't worry, I will avenge their deaths.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
So let's kill us some wretched zombies that vomit out zombies.
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
So my quest is to kill 3 more, and let's listen to
I,
Lord.
Deckard Cain, have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world. But the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead.
I still think Deckard Cain is secretly Diablo. He's always around when trouble goes down.
I will never forget the first time I saw these horrors shambling out of the misty woods. Our loved ones, buried long ago, rose from their graves and began to attack the living. However, the risen dead were only the beginning.
I forgot I got a new skill. Next fight I'll use it. Alright, so this is Impale. As you can see, it burns through hatred pretty quick. But using whatever this is called, Hungering Arrow, should help bring it back fairly quick, and it regenerates as well. So last wretched mother should be around here somewhere. Ah, there she is. New York.
Dear reader, I am Abd al-Hazir, adventurer, scholar, and researcher. I share my knowledge of this incredible world and its creatures through my insightful missives, often at grave risk to myself. Why, I was recently in
Not
Kalduras,
enough hatred.
where my tents were ransacked by vicious quill fiends. I was able to beat them off with a shoe, but a less bold man would have fared far worse.
Beat them off with a shoe.
Old Tristram, Diablo's evil still lingers here.
Alright, here is the wretched queen.
I could get accustomed
Wow,
to
that was
that.
quick. I think that's the quickest I've ever killed her. What I was gonna say is you could see she was a special mob because she had a golden glow and a golden ring around her base. So I reached level 3 and I've got a new skill here. Now something else, when you're changing out these skills, you're going to initiate a fairly long cooldown, so it's not something you want to do when you are fighting. So I've got evasive fire. Fire at an enemy and perform an evasive backflip if the target is close. It generates 4 hatred, but it costs 4 discipline if you backflip. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip that, and we'll check that out next fight.
Thank you for your help. But could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him. Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
I promised Marco I'd protect him. But now
Back to the old room.
Here,
Go
let
open
me
the
open
door.
the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What of your father?
Treasure
I'm
chest.
told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons. Look! A hidden cellar! Follow me!
Your mother had her secrets.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it. Captain Dalton!
Oh no! That's the new spell, by the way. That's up close, well, at a distance, and if you get close, she backflips. I had another new skill, so let's equip that. Caltrops costs 8 discipline and places a trap that snares and slows enemies. So as you can see, that starts the cooldown, and I'm gonna equip some stuffs here. That's 17. It's 15. I did equip the 15, yes, okay. Ready? And
I'm
Caltrops.
still waiting.
It's still waiting. Oh jeez, I never did that before. Knocked down the cauldron. Treasure! Alright, so next
Here's
fight,
the key,
we'll try Caltrops.
and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will go.
Caltrops. And as we saw, they got a little effect at the bottom of their feet, indicating they're snared. That's the trap, and when they walk towards it, they're snared. See? Snare! And there's not a range to it. You always cast at your feet. You can't throw a caltrops, you just kind of drop it, I suppose. Alright, and I don't particularly care for that. I think I was doing better with the impale here. So it's not a dungeon this time, so the monsters might crawl out of
So
it this
many
time?
dead.
Yes.
I'm still waiting. The infamous Tristram Cathedral. I am close to the fallen star now.
Down to the cathedral we go. Now let's see if I can find the next level
So this is where the star fell. My quarry
before
must
the
be
time
near.
is up. I did like using caltrops in here against the grotesque horrors. These guys. Those are the reason why I like these.
My hatred is too low.
Something I haven't really been able to showcase before is if I destroy this, it'll land on these guys. And I got a little shot.
That was just a taste. I feel better now. Not enough hatred.
It's a nice little shrine.
I need more hatred to do that. Not enough hatred.
You know, it seems like she's kind of weak right now, but she's actually pretty badass. I'm thinking I might use a secondary skill here.
hatred to do that.
Switch that up real quick here. Oops. Pale. Let's do evasive fire. And death.
I'm still waiting.
That was just a taste.
I've become more formidable.
And that is the end of the first 15. I've got a new skill, Bola Shot. I'm going to go ahead and take a minute to show that off. I don't think I really got that much further in this one than I did with the monk. But let's equip Bola Shot, and we will wait for the cooldown. And Bola Shot. Generate 3 hatred, fire a bola that wraps around a target and explodes. So that actually would have been a better skill to replace Hungering Arrow, since it's a hatred generating skill. Doobie doobie doo. Almost there. Alright, let's check it out. Maybe I wasn't in range. Bola Shot. Explodes. That's pretty cool. And it does damage to when it explodes to other mobs around it, so that's nice. Alright, so that was the first 15 minutes of the Demon Hunter in the Diablo 3 beta. What do you think about the Demon Hunter? Is this the class that you're going to be playing once the game is released? Let me know in the comments, and thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video. If you could please also subscribe by clicking the link provided here, and if you liked my video, please click like. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Adios.